This is where Toulouse-Lautrec made sketches of women dancing the can-can. This is where Edith Piaf used to sing. It's a legendary revue. Too bad it's closed today. The back doesn't look quite as good. The most important thing is that the windmill is still revolving. The bucket is filled. Locked. Well, my gym training paid off.
Remember the deal. He can't be allowed to find anything. Get him to tell you all he knows, and take from him the things he was talking about. Hurry up, or I'll stop being nice. Be smart. I know you want to live.
Silver ornate crucifix on a neck chain. Fizzing tablets. Apart from being a medicine, they also have another more spectacular use. This key was hidden in the silver cross. Mark Taine. Who was he to Jacqueline to write so many letters to her? It's a good thing plastic hands don't bleed.
What? You don't like nightclubs anymore?
I saw her go in. She must be hiding somewhere around here.
If you had killed her the first time, you'd now be sitting in front of the TV, drinking a beer.
It was dark, and I tripped.
So, go downstairs, turn on the light, and shoot her. Just don't fall down again.
Someone is upstairs. I should disappear. This extinguisher has potential. So much energy locked in a metal bottle. What are you doing in my car?
Keep your eyes on the road. What were you doing in the dressing room?
You better leave the car, or I'll call the police.
Yes, Inspector Petty will gladly talk to you about the Moulin Rouge break-in.
Do we have mutual friends? Tell me about Jack Dupree.
I know what he's been doing for the last couple of weeks.
Going around murdering people?
Oh, come on. You don't actually believe that.
That's what the French police think.
They had no choice. The weekend newspapers get remembered for much longer. They couldn't just admit they were helpless.
Jack is dead. Why are you still involved in this?
I need to know why my clients keep dying. My professional reputation is at stake.
You're in for a difficult task.
I know. No one said it'd be easy.
What exactly was Dupree doing here?
He came here to trace his family's history.
Yet another Yankee coming back to his roots?
Roots that are 200 years old.
So, what's this history like?
Dark and tragic. Picture this. The chaos of the French Revolution. People trying to escape the guillotine.
How about you start from the beginning?
One aristocrat, Jean-Jacques Bougainville, signed a deal with Lucas Carnot.
Which of the two is Dupree's forefather?
Bougainville. Carnot was supposed to secure transport to America for the Bougainville family. Unfortunately, something went wrong. All of them were caught and executed.
What has that got to do with the murders?
Jack was inspired to investigate his family's past by some letters he got in New Orleans from a mysterious Mr. Taine. And Jack came here to meet him.
Did he?
Nope.
Jack was saying that he had been framed.
According to Jack, strange things started to happen around him.
Like what?
Someone broke into his apartment and searched through it.
I think I know what they were looking for.
Do you have it?
What?
Let's not play games. The box with the documents.
Maybe. Why is it so important to you?
Jack is dead. The box is now the only source of information in this case.
The police consider the case closed.
For now. You think this concludes the killing spree?
I wish it did. Really.
Will you show me the contents of this box?
Very well. I need to retrieve it from the safe. I'll go downstairs and get Jack's box.
I'll wait.
I need to have a look inside my box.
Just a second. I'll get it. Here you go. Your box.
Thank you. So you're on duty from dawn till dusk?
I gave the reception guy a few days off. You know, no vacation during the summer in our industry.
And you never take a vacation?
Sometimes, when my wife fills in for me,
And where do you go then?
I visit my friends. I'd probably complain about the quality of the service if I stay at a hotel.
I opened it. I can see some scraps inside. put it together. I hope it doesn't fall into pieces. I managed to glue a piece of map. I have the box.
And what's inside?
Here, look.
It's either a plan or a map.
I think this is a crucial element of the story.
Maybe it's a clue where to meet or hide.
There is a sketch of a castle by the water. Is that a port on the route to America?
The parts you have put together are just a fraction of a map. As long as we don't get to see the rest of it, we can only guess.
Where should we look for the rest? And the letters. What do you make of them?
This name, Mark Twain.
Who is that anyway?
He's a very mysterious man, and he's everywhere.
He sent those letters to Jack and the danseuses from Moulin Rouge.
I also got something from him. A few strange job orders.
What kind of orders?
He wanted me to find a living heir of one person, Sophie Sorian.
Now I remember. Taine's name is in the registry of the ballet rehearsal room.
On what date?
The day of the danseuse's death.
That's no coincidence.
Let's pay Mark Twain an unexpected visit.
I don't think he'll let us in at this time of day. Why don't we study the documents a bit closer and deal with him tomorrow?
If he's involved, we don't have much time. Remember, we're chasing a serial killer. Tonight or tomorrow, someone else might die.
We need to convince the police. Unfortunately, I don't see enough arguments to support our theory.
I see you're not prepared to back me up.
I'm not on good terms with the inspector leading this case, but maybe you can do something.
And I was hoping you would.
Me calling Inspector Petty would bury our chances.
And with me, it's even worse. But we have to go there.
Let's go there on our own, but don't expect a pat on the back for it.
Too bad. We're dealing with an emergency situation here. Let's go then. No point in wasting time.
Yeah, you only live once.
I'm astonished at what we found here.
So am I. What do you make of it?
It's a murderer's hideout. It's all laid out for us.
Yeah, but now we have to analyze all this very carefully.
The murderer is a perfectionist, haunted by some sort of obsession.
That makes him perform the bloody ritual again and again.
The dolls, they're the key.
They're old, if I'm not mistaken.
They're stylized that way. This must be very important to the killer.
So what message is he trying to convey through them?
The dolls are different every time. They're witnesses. Did you see what's in those photos?
First and foremost, the victims. That part I get. He was meticulously planning the murders.
Second, he photographed us as well,
He was watching the murder scenes closely.
thus satisfying the need for control, being the master of the situation.
Third, I have a feeling that there are photos here of people he was working on. Please photograph this.
These photos point to potential victims. How should we warn them?
I hate to say it, but I gave him one victim on a plate.
How so?
That antiquarian from Mazara in the Pyrenees. He asked me to track him down.
When did you give him the info?
Yesterday.
So we need to go there right away. Will you come with me?
If the police catch Twain, I won't. There's no point.
We need to be prepared for the worst case scenario. I think he could come in here at any minute.
And we're not here legally.
We need to put the police on the right track to catch him.
So, we leave and carefully consider our next move.
I'll finish in a little bit. Just let me look around for a few more minutes.
All right, but don't take too long.
It seems even more mysterious when you look closer. Since I came from France, I thought someone was watching me. A broken mirror, just like in the ballet rehearsing room. Driver's license in a wardrobe. Who on earth only uses the subway? This key needs bending. We need an alternative solution. It's Mark Tane. Who is the murderer, then? Now I know where the blood came from. Mark Tane was unlucky. The killer has fled. Who is he? It's high time to evacuate. That's an awful lot of smoke.
No wonder. It needs to get rid of the heat somehow.
Nothing serious.
As long as the vehicle is not on fire, no reason to panic, señorita.
How long will it take?
What?
The repairs.
Well, you know, if it was a good car.
It wouldn't have broken in the first place, I know.
What I mean to say is, if it was a good Spanish car, I would have the spare parts right here.
Oh, so you say. So, what exactly happened?
I don't know yet. Perhaps the cooler broke down.
But you will repair it today.
I don't think so. It can take a few days.
What a piece of trash they had for rental.
I'm surprised you managed to get this far.
Should I leave the car keys?
Of course. What do you think?
All right, here you go. Have you got any tourist attractions around here?
Lots of them. All of them old ruins. You like old ruins, señorita?
You mean like that castle on the hill?
No, I meant the citizens of this town.
This town seems a bit empty.
Have you traveled far to get here?
I came from Paris.
So many kilometers to end up in such a crap hole?
I deal in ancient books.
Why, you should have told me you were looking for the antiquarian.
Where can I find him?
Nearby at the marketplace. Everything is nearby here.
I'm gonna take a look around town. I'll be back soon.
No need to rush. These repairs will take me a while.
This seems like a ghost town. It smells of old books, but there are no moths. Mr. Antoine Sourian?
That's correct, young lady.
My name is Nicole Bonnet. I'm American.
I have some business contacts with antiquarians from New York. Have any of them recommended my services?
I'm not a client. This has nothing to do with your business.
Would you care to join me for a glass of wine? from my vineyard.
I'd love to, but a bit later, perhaps.
All right, let's get straight to the point. What is this about?
Your life is in danger.
Oh, that's quite obvious when you've turned 70.
It's not about your age. Someone wants to murder you.
Unbelievable. What's going through your heads, young people?
Let me start from the beginning.
I think that'd be best.
I work for the government of the United States. I came here to investigate the case of a serial killer who's moved from the States to Europe.
Is this some kind of candid camera TV show?
No. The French and American police are both working hard on this case.
But what have I got to do with all of this?
The murderer chose you to be the next victim.
Me? Why?
We don't know. Do you know a Mark Twain?
I don't recall. Who is it?
The murderer pretends to be him.
I don't understand any of this. I've never had many enemies. A few clients have had some complaints, but never to such an extent.
The killer isn't driven by personal grudges.
So why is he murdering people?
He bears a grudge against the entire world, fate, his own past.
Yes, I've read about this. The victims are essentially irrelevant.
But they match the scheme the murderer creates, and they're chosen very carefully.
But why me? This is ridiculous.
You can't reason with the murderer.
What I mean is that you must have falsely judged the situation.
I was at the murderer's apartment, but he managed to get away. But I'm sure that he chooses his victims using this bizarre formula, and that you are his current target.
What formula?
I don't know. But for every victim, he reconstructs a family tree dating back to the French Revolution.
This makes me think of... I guess this is irrelevant, but can you give me the victims' names?
Luc Crespien, Marie Parker, Jean Murphy, Gilbert Marmontel, Elizabeth Suppot, René Fourier. I have some photos of notes and genealogical research done by the murderer.
Unfortunately, I can't see very well, and I'd really like to take a closer look at this.
Do you have a computer?
I am very old-fashioned. No, I don't.
How about I print them out?
That's a very good idea. In the meantime, I'll go through my archives to find a certain list.
I'll go print the photos.
You can do that in the shop. I'm waiting anxiously for your return.
For a town like this is too much anyway. The shop is closed. I didn't get to develop the photos. The shop's closed.
The owner must be in the garage.
Thanks. I'll go look for him there.
I'm sure he'll be there.